This is the Vivi FM20 500 watt folding electric bike. All right, so I'm gonna do a little demonstration and show you why this bike may be a good fit for you. I know it's a good fit for me because I've had this bike for at least a few years now, actually. So it's a really good bike. It's held up. It's very durable. It is a commuter bike. It's not the fastest bike on the planet, but the top speed is rated to go 22 miles per hour. That's with pedal assist. And then, of course, if using throttle only, that's 20 miles per hour. So it's still a class 2 e-bike. The accessories you see on here do not come with this bike. It just basically comes with the handlebars, the seat, and just the basic. Just you get the bike as the bike. Anything you add on is what you add on. What it does come with, first off, I like to say, is it does have a headlight. It comes with the headlight, has suspension. This one also has a brake light. You don't find that on a lot of, well, the newer bikes you do now, you find that on there, but it does have a brake light as well. It does not have signal lights. So basically the way you start this bike up is you have your key. It goes in there like that, which, you know, it's right here at the bottom. Here, I'll unlock it again. So your key's right here. You put that in the bottom, you twist the key. And then at the very top, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but right in here, there's a plus button in the middle of the controller. You press the plus button, and then the bike is actually on. So it has, you can put it in 0, which you would click the minus, which would go to 0, and that would be no throttle, no motor. So even if you pedal, no motor, just straight pedaling like a regular bike. Now, when you pump it up and push the plus button, that's when you're in the lowest setting. So now if you were to hit the throttle, you get some power. And then, of course, if you're able to bump that up, you press the plus button, you go to mid. That gives you a little bit more speed. And then, of course, you hit the brake to stop the motors. And then if you press one more up, you got high. This has 3 speeds, three pedal assist levels. All right. So then that gets you the full speed right there. All right. So then hit the brake. All right, put that down. Now I'm going to put this, I'm going to actually turn the bike off for, actually, let's show you this first. Okay, so you know when you have the bike on, okay, this might be a little bit bright, so just be prepared. When you're pressing the plus buttons up here, you want to press that all the way up. You want to hold that plus button. That's going to turn on your headlight. All right. Now, when you hold that press button, you hold that button again, the plus button on your controller, it's going to turn your headlight off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these lights back on really quick just so I can show you the brake light. Okay, so it's on. You go this way. As you can see when I hit the brakes, that's the right brake, which is your rear brake. The left one, which is your front brake. You got a brake light. I don't know if you can see that on there, kind of going on and off. You should be able to see that. All right, so this does have a brake light, which is nice. At least they know you're slowing down or stopping. You know, you can add extra lights to your bike to be more visible. That's what I did, just to have an extra added bonus on there. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. So I want to show you the unique features of having a folding bike. So what makes it nice, especially this one, because this bike is really light. So the way you would fold it down, I'll put the kickstand up. You basically, you would click this lever, open that up like that. Matter of fact, click it like this here, and you can fold this bike all the way up. Now, when you get it to this position right here, this is when you can open this piece right here. There's a little latch, and you can fold this down. So it gets really compact. You can lower the seat too, because it's adjustable too right here. Just a little lever, just adjust it up and down. So as you can see, it's really compact. You can fit that in the back of your car. I've had it in the back seat of a car. You can put it in the back of your pickup truck, trunk or whatever. If it'll fit in the trunk, if you have an SUV, you can put it in the back of your hatchback. However, this is not that heavy of a bike. It's not that heavy at all. It's not the fat tire e-bikes. So the fat tire e-bikes, they're a little bit heavier, a little bit more weight. These are thin tires. It's just a commuter bike. It has commuter tires on it as well. Okay, now while we have this bike folded down, I might as well show you. If you click this here and unlock this, take the key out, and you have the little tab over here. Okay, this is where you would take your battery out. So you can take your battery out. Now you could charge this battery in the bike or outside of the bike. So if you have it off the bike, you just plug your, I don't think I have the charger here right now, but you just plug that in, and that's how you would charge that. Now you put that right back in your tube. No, here, let's do this. I'll make it easier. Let's put this back up like this. This be a real real life scenario. You're just changing the battery or you're charging it. So right here. So let's get this bag open. Okay, hold on. Keep that out of the way. All right, got this bag open. So say you had the bike like this here. All right, let me show you this side really fast. This is a little rubber tab right here where you would put in there if you put the battery in there so it keeps the water out and dirt out of whatever. Okay, so now back to this. You're just changing the battery. So basically, let's say you have it open like this here. You want to make sure you have the key slot on the bottom, because that's where you're going to be putting the key in. You just slide your battery right into the tube, just like that. Now you do want to be careful when you close it, make sure this is all the way flush and all the way in, because you don't want to damage your battery or the little connectors inside. So you line that up, and this bike is so easy to put back together. When you fold it back, it's not a struggle at all. It almost just basically goes back together on its own. Now when you have it back together like this, you want to make sure to close your latch safely and then put this little safety latch right back in there so that this stays solid. And then don't forget on this side to put your rubber tab in there, which goes into your battery protection. You know, keeps the dirt, keep the water out, everything. Really nice bike, really lightweight bike. It's a nice little get around. I like it. I've had it. It's really nimble. If nothing else, use it as your mail getter. Ride it to the mailbox, get your mail, and that's all you gotta do. All right. You still get exercise when you ride these bikes. Don't let people fool you saying it's a cheater bike. No, this bike, you still get exercise because you don't have to have full motor on, full blast. You can still pedal, get good exercise. Nice thing about these electric bikes is you can go further for longer. So, because you have a little bit of assistance with that motor. So once again, this is the Vivi FM20 500 watt folding e-bike.